Wow, all of them are so happy with their results. They look so gorgeous, and most importantly, they gain back their health using 7 days diet exchange plan. Now, there is a saying that goes like this: every girl's dream is to eat without getting fat. I agree with that fully, completely. But nowadays, guys also wants to look good, right? And be healthy too. So this plan definitely fits you as well. As you can see, our participants and I have gained so much from this plan, and we even share it with you. So there is no more secret already. Finally, we have one special guest to share our elite global products. Let's welcome Simon Ong.
Hi, Alia. Hi, good evening, everyone. First of all, I'd like to thank iTeam for giving me this opportunity to do a bit of sharing with all of you regarding Elite Global Products. Elite Global Products basically is manufactured in four GMP certified facilities. Okay, we have a couple of facilities in the US, we have in Shanghai and also Singapore as well. Now, not only the Elite Global products are effective, but it also is very safe to consume as well. Now, why do I say that? It's because we perform over 2,000 safety tests, right? Testing of heavy metals, bacteria, pesticides, fertilizers, even mold. Okay, so I've been consuming the product for nutritional immunology products for a very, very long time. And I'm very confident with the product, and without any hesitation, I recommend to my friends and family members as well. So now let's take a look at the first Elite Global products, which is Phytofeed. Now, Phytofeed is high in soy protein. Now, if you were to compare, a lot of people tend to think that, okay, protein, it has to come from meat, beef or chicken and things like that, but not necessarily. Actually, plant-based proteins such as soy contain twice as much protein as meat, 3 times more than eggs, and 12 times more than dairy milk as well. Okay, so it's not only just suitable for adults, it's actually very, very good also for growing up children and kids especially. Now, why do I say that? It's because if you notice, Phytofeed texture, the powder is very fine and it's very smooth. So it's very, very easy for children and kids to drink it as well. And it's also great as a snack. Okay, a very nutritious and filling snack compared to you just to take biscuits and things like that. Okay, so the next product is Fiber Talk, right? Due to our hectic lifestyle, poor diet, okay, we tend to have this problem with bowel movement. A lot of my friends also have these constipation issues. So I'm sure you have friends like that as well, right, Alia? Okay,
Yes.
so people tend to think, not only others, even myself, I used to think that having 2 or 3 bowel movements a week is normal. Okay, but apparently it's not. According to health experts, you need to have bowel movement. Normal is 2 to 3 times daily. Okay, so thank goodness now I'm normal. Now, the main ingredient in Fiber Talk is actually psyllium husk, which is very, very high in dietary fiber. Out of every 100 grams of psyllium husk, it contains about 78 grams of fiber. Okay, so even the fiber content of psyllium husk is 7 times more than oat. When you incorporate more dietary fiber into your diet, you will tend to absorb less cholesterol, less fats. Okay, you control better blood sugar level, better control of your blood sugar levels. And not only that, for ladies, you will remove more of your excess estrogen. So as for the 7 days diet exchange plan, you can incorporate more Fiber Talk into your 7 days diet exchange plan staple. Okay, and you can add them to the other products which I'll explain later, like Soy Green and Soy Pro as well. Okay, so that is Fiber Talk. Next, we have Berry Beet. Right, so now everybody is talking about the pandemic, right, Alia?
Yes.
COVID-19, cases rising, and especially now in China and things like that. But do you know that actually the number one killer disease is still heart disease, cardiovascular disease? That is according to WHO, right? At least 20% or 16% of the global death is actually due to cardiovascular disease. Now, the main contributing factor to heart disease is actually oxidative stress. Is one of the main cause of arteriosclerosis, which will eventually lead to heart disease. Now, one of the main ingredients in berry beet is actually blueberries. Okay, now blueberries has been is one of the earliest superfood Okay, now why is that? Why is it called a superfood? Because it has many health benefits. First and foremost, it's very, very high in antioxidants. As we all know, when you have high antioxidants in your diet, you can reduce oxidative stress. So that would lead to a reduction in inflammation and eventually will lead to the prevention of building up of plaques as well. Okay, now if you look at the slide, blueberries will also help your blood vessels to dilate. Okay, when you have a better dilation, more oxygen will reach your heart as well. The other main ingredient in berry beet is hawthorn. Did you know, Alia, that in Germany, hawthorn is approved as a treatment for congestive heart failure? Yeah, yes, they have been going on for many, many years. Okay, so we have most people, when we talk about cardiovascular heart disease, I'm sure your friends as well, they tend to have that misconception that cardiovascular disease actually starts in the 40s, 50s, that kind of thing. But that is actually not the case. And scientists have found when they perform autopsy on young teenagers, early stage of arteriosclerosis has started even in teenage years,
Oh my
right?
goodness.
So if you want to prevent from getting the number one killer, which is heart disease, you need to take berry beet. And what better way than to kickstart by incorporating berry beet in your 7 days diet exchange plan? Okay. So next, I'm sure it's very hot also, right? In Singapore, as like in Malaysia. I don't know about the other countries like Philippines, but it's super hot right now, right, Alia? In
Yes,
Singapore and Malaysia. Okay, so what I do with Char Moment is that I put 2 to 3 bags, so most of the time 2 bags into a flask. Okay, then I'll add a slice of lemon and I'll put in the fridge for about 1 to 2 hours. Then I'll take it out. My God, it's the ultimate thirst quencher. Okay, but yeah, fantastic. You love it too, right? I'm sure.
yes.
So Char Moment is more than just a thirst quencher. It contains green tea, jasmine, and ashitaba. Okay, now what are some of the benefits of green tea? There are so many: cardiovascular health, better mental health, but the most importantly, for the purpose of 7 days diet exchange plan, it actually helps us to lose weight by burning fat. Okay, sounds good, especially to the ladies or those of you who are looking to lose weight, especially through the 7 days diet exchange plan, right? And not only that, because of the pandemic, we have to pay special extra attention to our respiratory system, right? Our lungs. Okay, it has to be in tip-top condition, and Char Moment is actually very good to enhance our respiratory system as well. And earlier, I also have a conversation. I remember months ago with a young iTeam distributor. She used to have sinusitis, issues like that. I used to have it as well, and I think many people also have sinus issue. So she said that she used to use a lot of tissues to rub the runny nose and things like that. But after drinking Char Moment, miraculously, it helps to reduce, even eliminate her sinus issues. Yeah. So Char Moment is definitely a great beverage to include in your daily diet. Okay, next we have raisin tree, right? Earlier, as you know, our liver performs over 500 different functions. Okay,
Yes.
removing toxins, right? Breaking down fats, producing protein, hormones, etc. Now the issue is when we are overweight, fat tends to build up in our liver. Okay, which will lead to fatty liver, and this is called NAFLD or non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. I have a customer. His nephew is only in his mid-20s. Okay, when he went for a checkup, his liver index, ALT, his AST was really high. Okay, so he was diagnosed with early stage of fatty liver. So thankfully, we recommended to him, raisin tree. And after consuming raisin tree for some time, for his next medical checkup, his liver reading has gone back to normal. Okay, which is fantastic, right? Now, when you talk about cholesterol, right, most of our cholesterol actually is produced by our liver, up to 80%, and the rest comes from our food. So besides controlling our diet, what kind of food we are taking, it's also essential that we manage our liver health as well, especially if you want to have a better reading of cholesterol. Yeah, the most important thing is liver when it's at its early stage, when it's damaged or unhealthy, there is no symptoms. So it's very, very important that we take care of liver health. And as you can see from the sharing just now by Mang and even Alia, people just love raisin tree, right? When they are doing their 7 days diet exchange plan. So grab yourself some raisin tree as well. Okay, next. with the pandemic, like what Kat has shared just now, and Joyce also has shared in a video, more people are aware of this, our immune system, the importance of our immune system. Okay, now what the name of this product, immunity, implies immune system, right? So why is immunity so good for our immune system? Basically, immunity is made up of a few types of mushroom, such as maitake, shiitake, ABM mushrooms. Okay, besides cassia seed and also blueberries. You may have heard just now, Kat was talking about polysaccharides, right? Now, polysaccharides in this mushroom will actually nourish our immune cells, such as the natural killer cells. Natural killer cells, so that they have the ability to actually defend our body, from invading bacteria and viruses. And not only that, natural killer cells are also responsible to seek and destroy mutated and cancerous cells. So make sure your immune cells are healthy by nourishing it with products like immunity. Okay, so that is immunity for you. And this is for the last 2 to 3 years. I'm sure it's the same as well in Singapore and maybe worldwide. This is one of our best-selling products, right, Alia? I think you agree. Okay.
Yes,
I always run out of stocks. Okay. Even until now, right? They're saying we are going into the endemic phase, but even until now, we are still running out of stocks from time to time. And the other so-called partner of immunity is this next product called Rhapsody. Okay, they go hand in hand. So for the last 3 years, just like immunity, this is one of the best-selling products, and it offers one of the most value for money. Now, why do I say that? It's because Rhapsody contains cactus. Okay, contains cactus. Like what is cactus is one of the most precious plant in the world. Like what Kat had explained just now. If you were to compare the amount of phytochemicals, the phytonutrients in an orange, it only contains about up to about 180 types. Okay, but cactus has 10,000 types of phytochemicals. Okay, phytochemicals can help us to reduce oxidative stress, inflammation, that can cause diseases like what I mentioned just now: cardiovascular disease, chronic kidney disease, diabetes, cancer, even Alzheimer, right? So it's like when you have inflammation, it's like you're having fire in your body. So cactus is one of the best fire extinguisher out there. Okay, because it's rich in antioxidants and also phytochemicals, highly anti-inflammatory. Right now, just want to share one story. I like to buy mixed rice from one owner of a mixed rice store in my residential area. And when I was trying to share elite products with him, and he said, "Oh, I know about your company." Okay, years ago, my mom took it. I don't know why. Years ago, her mom was diagnosed with this heart failure. She was only given 3 months, Alia, to live. Only 3 months by the doctor. Fortunately, they know about nutritional immunology products, so they bought, him and his siblings bought nutritional immunology products that contain cactus. Okay, and she consumed in a huge amount. Miraculously, you know what happened, Alia?
what happened?
His mom is still alive until now. I think almost 15, 16 years later, given only 3 months to live. Yeah, I was like, wow. Okay, I've heard a lot of miraculous story about cactus. It never ceases to amaze me. I'm not saying that our products are cure, but that's just to show the power of plant, especially cactus. All right. So the other ingredient in Rhapsody is American ginseng. American ginseng is a very mild compared to like what Kat just mentioned just now about red ginseng being medicinal. But American ginseng, on the other hand, is a type of food because it's a mild kind of ginseng. Okay, and it helps to fight disease, stress, and also increase stamina, especially for men. Yeah, you have to pay attention. You know what I mean, men out there, right? Okay, I'm sure you want to increase stamina as well, right? And I also take Rhapsody before I go to sleep because I find that it helps me to have a better quality sleep. Okay. And of course, next we have this another favorite product of mine called Soy Pro. Soy Pro contains soy and Jilin ginseng. Again, Jilin ginseng is another type of neutral and mild kind of ginseng. Is considered food as well. Now, Soy Pro is high in plant protein. Okay, why is that important? It's because it helps to build more muscle. Okay, when we have the people may say, Simon, I don't go to the gym, I don't work out, I don't need to build muscle, that kind of thing. But do you know that when you have more muscle in your body, it burns more calories than fat, right? So that helps you to manage your weight as well. So it goes really well with the 7 days diet exchange plan as well. Okay, when I take Soy Pro, especially, I work out quite regularly, cardio, that kind of thing, strengthening, and I find that the following day, the next day, after my workout, I take Soy Pro, I feel less sore and I don't get tired so easily. Okay, and not only that, when I feel hungry, I will take Soy Pro as well. Okay, because it's very filling and satiating, and can help me to reduce my hunger pangs. And the most important part is that it comes with two flavors, original and lately, right? The hazelnut, which I think is so delicious. Okay, fantastic. I just love the hazelnut Soy Pro. Is so the nutty taste is incredible. Okay. Next, I'm sure this is a lot of people's favorite as well, Soy Green. When this product was launched I can't remember when, about 4 years, 4 or 5 years ago. And the first time I tasted it was out of this world. Wow, I was like, in my mind, I was like, how is it possible? Why is something so nutritious and healthy yet tastes so good? I was like, I was checking the what do you call the ingredients, and things like that. I find that Soy Green is quite a complete package. Right? It offers protein, plant-based protein, the most importantly, dietary fiber, phytochemicals, and antioxidants, because it contains 10 types of veggies or 10 types of what we call cruciferous vegetables, green vegetables. Alia, there's one thing that Malaysia beat Singapore. You know what is that?
What is that?
Obesity.
Oh.
We are number one in Southeast Asia.
Because of the Malaysian food, so delicious. Thank God.
Yeah, I think it's also the same in Singapore as well. Okay, so that is basically the cause of weight gain. We are not short of calorie. The food that we take is actually very calorie dense, but it should be instead nutrient dense, and you can find that in Soy Green. I find that is a really good meal replacement. Not only as a meal replacement, but also as a meal enhancement as well. And there's a super healthy fast food beverage. Takes only what like 1 minute to prepare.
40
right?
seconds.
Just shake it out and things like that, right? And yeah, it's I take it for breakfast. I take it for dinner as well, right? So that is this Soy Green is one of the best product. Now, just now in the video, if you notice that Joyce also mentioned about gut health, right? In recent years, a lot of research has been going on about gut health, how gut bacteria can actually affect our health, and that goes to our weight as well, right? And research has shown that when we have more of this good gut bacteria called Prevotella, on average, we tend to lose about 5 pounds of fat. When we have more of this, yeah, incredible, isn't it? 5 pounds of fat. Can you imagine 5 pounds of fat in front of you? Okay, so that I thought that was really incredible. So gut health is really important. So make sure you have Soy Green as part of your as part of your daily diet, especially if you plan to go on a 7 days diet exchange plan with us. Okay, so next, I saved the best for last, Alia. Right? I have a question for you.
Sure.
If there's one drink that you can drink forever besides water, we need water, right?
Yes.
What would it be?
Rosy Time.
Rosy Time, of course. Same with me. So for the audience out there, if you love Rosy Time, smash the heart and love button. If you're obsessed with Rosy Time, I want to see how many people are obsessed with Rosy Time out there. As you can see on the slide, Rosy Time is very high antioxidant. When it comes to anti-aging, we cannot not talk about collagen, right? So our body can actually produce its own collagen. Now the problem is it starts to decline by the time we reach 25 years old. Okay, that's about your age, right, Alia?
Okay.
Or your age is already frozen at 25. Okay, yeah. So in order to produce collagen, to help our body to produce more collagen, we need more wholesome vitamin C, because without the availability of vitamin C, production of collagen cannot proceed. Okay, now which is why Rosy Time contains 4 types of ingredients, plants that are not only high in antioxidants but also very high in vitamin C. Okay, like for example, one of the ingredients in Rosy Time, acerola cherry. How many times is it? Is it 50 times or 100 times more vitamin C than lemon? Okay, so Rosy Time is great for skin. It regulates our not my hormone. Men also have hormone. Okay, hormone, and also reproductive system. Okay, and especially helpful for in regulating hormones as well. Because what happens is, recently there is this friend of ours. Her daughter is already in her mid-20s. She has been suffering from period pain, every single month, her period pain is so severe, she will most of the time peng san. Okay, peng san means pass out. That is how severe her pain was. But fortunately, I think about 3 weeks ago, she started to consume Rosy Time. By the time she reaches second month, her mom told us that, oh, her period pain, has the severity level has been reduced greatly. She no longer pass out. Okay, so I believe that if she were to continue consuming Rosy Time, eventually this thing will be a problem of the past. Okay, so from the perspective of nutritional immunology, okay, so when we have a more youthful, not only skin, but our organs are also made of skin as well, right? Internal organs, our immune organs. So we will have a healthier, more youthful immune system as well. Okay, so leave a comment if you have stories to share about Rosy Time. Share with the audience. Don't be stingy. I know there are so many good things that we can share about Rosy Time, right? Okay. So this is basically the end of my sharing, but I just want to end by saying that we live in one of the most technologically advanced period in history, right, Alia? But we
Yes.
find that we are just as sick, as overweight as we've ever been. Okay, so this is the reality that we live in right now. But we can imagine a different life, one where the threat of chronic illnesses is really diminished. Okay, not just for you, but for our friends and loved ones as well. So imagine having a key and knowledge to longevity right in your hands. Okay, and this can be our new reality. The science of nutritional immunology and elite global products can help you to make this a new reality. Okay, with this, I'd like to end my sharing and wishing everyone a very, very best of health. Thank you. Back to you, Alia.